It is now around 5 months since we raised Glimt from the bottom. It is July, school is out and we have tricked Maximilian and Torstein to come down to the south coast for a fjord trip and a beach party. I might have forgotten to mention that we had at least 1 week of Glimt fixing before we could go. Martin is working on the starter. Any sensible person would have bought a new one. But the price for a new one is about half the price of what we paid for the boat. So Martin is giving it a last chance. Talking about things that does not make sense, why don't we just put the boat on land and fix the damn thing?
Yeah.
This is also what almost every single one of our excellent viewers of the channel has written in the YouTube comments. Making Glimt pretty is like painting the Titanic. Yes, we agree, and we will get there, eventually. But this episode is all about showing the world, or rather the neighbors, that the boat is still floating. So let's get cracking. The starter was spinning alright, but did not engage. So Martin made a bypass hack with some jumper cables and voila!
Yes!
And one more thing to add to the should be fixed properly list. The gear works by changing the pitch of the propeller from positive to negative. After changing the gear and hydraulic oil, some testing was in order. This is basically the first time we have run the engine since Martin restarted it after the sinking, so a quick test ride is in order. As you can see, Torstein and Maximilian never had any doubt if she would start again. A cool feature with propeller pitching is that you can go from full speed forward to full speed backwards without changing the speed of the engine. I bet Maximilian will use this pilot trick in a few years when he will use Glimt to pick up girls. Either he will make the most amazing handbrake turn and slide smoothly sideways into the pier, or he will demolish the whole marina. At least I bet he will make a lasting impression. Enough fooling around, back to the pier and more work. The planks are surprisingly good. So we have sanded down most of the hull now, maybe 3/4 of the outside of the hull has been sanded down, and it's starting to look quite good. Obviously not perfect, and we still have some sanding down, but the rough part is gone and the lacquer is gone, and we also revealed where we need to do some more work. There are almost no rot. I found one plank here that's in kind of bad shape, and this one needs to be fixed. And then we have some small holes to fix here and also up here. But for now this looks very good, very promising. Getting the boat refloating is the fun part. So we left the cleanup of the broken shite to Maximilian and his crew. Those batteries sure look heavy, so I'm glad I could document all their hard work from a distance. Maximilian then took it all out to a deep part of the fjord where no one was watching, so he could dump it. Ah, just kidding. Obviously we took it to the recycling center. And again, that heavy-duty lorry battery sure looks heavy. Good thing I again could be here to document all the heavy lifting.
Sweet.
So, we are now going to do some cleaning of the letters. I do not know the best method, so I will just try some dishwashing liquid and some vinegar. As you can see, I bought a fancy recorder to improve the audio quality, but I lost the memory card with all the recordings, so I have no idea what I'm jabbering about here. I guess what I'm saying is something like, this was probably built to house a portable toilet to fulfill some requirement when the boat was someone's workplace. Basically, it boils down to the fact that the back part of the superstructure is bad on the eye and it makes it really hard to move around the deck. So either we need to cut down on the grilled bacon wrapped sausages, or it needs to go. Ha! Easy choice. The next step on the list was to change the engine coolant liquid. Since Maximilian was not around and I did not feel like spending the next hour with the vacuum pump, we disconnected the hose from the gear oil heat exchanger and let the engine do the job for us. Mental note, remember to buy glycol and refill it before we go. Finally, it was Friday and time to set sail to the block party in the fjord where we spent our youth. The sun was shining and the weather could not be better. As always, there was those 15 small things like adding oil we needed to do before we could go. But in an hour or so after the planned departure, we were good to go. Friends and family boarded, and we were quickly remembering the reason why we bought the tired, leaky old fishing boat in the first place.
Må dere vinke, er dere klare?
Things could just not be better. Everything was running Yeah, I forgot to refill the engine coolant. We quickly ran out of fresh water, so as an emergency repair we ended up using salt water. And before the comment field is exploding with prediction that this will be doom and we must buy a new engine before dawn, please watch episode 1. I think it will survive half an hour more with salt water.
Klar litt til.
Jeg kan egentlig få bøtta. Sånn.
Sweet. That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed it, please press the like button. In the next episode we will attempt to get her out of the water. See you in a bit.